Barry Gibb's lifestyle and net worth. Hello. Today, we're exploring the incredible life of Barry Gibb, the iconic frontman of the Bee Gees and one of the most prolific songwriters in music history. From his massive net worth and elegant estates to his musical legacy and lasting impact on pop culture, there's so much to discover. So stick around until the end, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more inspiring stories about music legends. Let's dive in. Early life and rise to fame. Barry Allen Crompton Gibb was born on September 1st, 1946, in Douglas, Isle of Man. Raised in a musical family, Barry and his younger brothers, Robin and Maurice, began performing together at a young age. After moving to Australia in the late 1950s, the Gibb brothers formed the Bee Gees and started gaining attention with their tight harmonies and catchy pop songs. Their big break came in the late 1960s after returning to the UK and signing with manager Robert Stigwood. From there, the Bee Gees exploded into global superstardom, and by the late 70s, they were the undisputed kings of disco, thanks to the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Barry's signature falsetto, songwriting brilliance, and commanding presence made him a central figure in the group's success. Net worth. Barry Gibb's decades of musical success have brought him enormous wealth. As of to date, his estimated net worth is around $140 million. Much of this fortune comes from songwriting royalties. Barry has written or co-written over 1,000 songs, with more than 20 of them reaching #1 on the charts, not just for the Bee Gees, but for artists like Barbra Streisand, Diana Ross, and Kenny Rogers. He's also earned millions from album sales, touring, film soundtracks, licensing deals, and more. As the last surviving Gibb brother, Barry continues to manage the Bee Gees catalog, one of the most lucrative in the world. Lifestyle. When it comes to lifestyle, Barry Gibb lives a life of refined comfort, one that reflects both his monumental success and his deep love for peace and privacy. Let's start with real estate. Barry's primary residence is a breathtaking waterfront mansion in Miami, Florida, located on the ultra-exclusive Indian Creek Island, often referred to as the Billionaire's Bunker. With expansive ocean views, lush tropical gardens, private docks, and a serene atmosphere, it's the perfect retreat for someone who's spent decades in the global spotlight. The interiors are elegant and welcoming, ideal for both quiet family moments and upscale entertaining. In the past, Barry has also owned homes in Los Angeles, London, and Australia, including a beautiful beach house in Sydney. These properties reflect his appreciation for privacy, timeless design, and the kind of natural beauty that often inspired his music. Now let's talk cars. Barry Gibb may not be known for flaunting his wealth, but his car collection speaks volumes about his taste. Among the highlights, a classic Rolls-Royce, the epitome of elegance. A Bentley Continental, offering luxury and smooth performance. A Range Rover, blending comfort with versatility. And a few vintage convertibles, a subtle nod to his 1970s rockstar heyday. His choices? Sophisticated, timeless, much like his music. Collectibles and personal items. Barry Gibb treasures items that celebrate his remarkable journey in music. His collection includes original vinyl pressings, platinum records, and vintage stage outfits from the Bee Gees' peak years. He also owns rare guitars, including some gifted by fellow music legends. His studio is filled with memorabilia, family photos, and awards, including his Grammy trophies and induction plaques from various music halls of fame. Barry is also known for his signature look, especially his flowing hair and stylish glasses, which have become a part of his personal brand. Hobbies and passions. When it comes to passions, Barry Gibb's heart has always belonged to music. Even today, he continues to write and record, not out of obligation, but out of pure love. Whether he's working on solo material or experimenting with fresh ideas in his private studio, Barry finds joy in the creative process. For him, Songwriting isn't just a profession, it's therapy, it's purpose, it's life. Outside the studio, Barry prefers a quieter rhythm. He's a devoted family man, and nothing brings him more happiness than spending quality time with his wife Linda, their children, and grandchildren. Whether it's sharing a peaceful boat ride along the Miami coast or enjoying dinner at home, Barry finds fulfillment in the simple moments. To stay sharp, physically and mentally, Barry maintains a steady fitness routine. Swimming, walking, and light workouts are all part of his daily life. As he puts it, staying healthy keeps him energized and ready for whatever comes next, whether that's a performance or just a day out in the sun. Nature plays a big role in Barry's world. He draws inspiration from the outdoors and has always loved animals, especially dogs. Over the years, he's quietly supported causes close to his heart, particularly those related to animal welfare and environmental preservation. And as the last surviving Gibb brother, Barry carries the torch of their legacy with deep pride. He's actively involved in documentaries, tribute albums, and biopics, making sure the Bee Gees' story is told with authenticity and heart. He sees it not just as preserving history, but honoring family and passing the torch to the next generation of musicians and fans. Personal life. Behind the stage lights and global fame, Barry Gibb has always valued his personal life, especially his deep connection to family. He's been married to former Miss Edinburgh, Linda Gray, since 1970, a love story that spanned over 5 decades. In a world where celebrity relationships often come and go, theirs has remained rock solid. Linda has been his anchor, his muse, and his greatest supporter throughout his journey. Together, they've raised 5 children: Stephen, Ashley, Travis, Michael, and Alexandra. Barry is incredibly proud of his kids, especially Stephen, who followed in his father's footsteps as a musician and guitarist. Family gatherings at the Gibb home are often filled with music, laughter, and lasting memories. But Barry's personal life hasn't been without its challenges. He's openly discussed the emotional toll of losing his brothers, Maurice, Robin, and Andy, each at different stages of life and career. These losses hit hard, but they also brought him closer to his loved ones and deepened his appreciation for every moment. Through it all, Barry has remained grounded. Despite his wealth and fame, he prefers a low-key lifestyle filled with love, peace, and gratitude. Whether he's enjoying a quiet evening at home or sharing a moment with his grandchildren, it's clear that family is, and always has been, at the heart of Barry Gibb's world. Philanthropy. Beyond the music and fame, Barry Gibb has always had a heart for giving back, using his voice and platform to support causes close to his soul. Over the years, Barry has been a generous supporter of medical research, children's health, and mental health awareness. One of his most passionate causes is the Diabetes Research Institute, a commitment born from personal loss. His younger brother, Andy Gibb, passed away at just 30 years old, and Barry has since supported research and organizations aimed at preventing and treating life-threatening diseases. In 2012, Barry and his wife Linda held a benefit concert to raise funds for the Diabetes Research Institute Foundation, helping to bring global attention to the issue and raise critical funds. He's also lent his talents to numerous charity concerts, performing to support natural disaster relief, education initiatives, and music therapy programs for children. Barry's compassion extends to animal welfare as well. He has supported animal rescue efforts and contributed to organizations dedicated to protecting endangered species, another reflection of his love for nature and living beings. Quiet and humble about his contributions, Barry doesn't seek the spotlight when it comes to giving, but his impact is felt through both his music and his mission to help others. It's just another reason why Barry Gibb isn't just a music legend. He's also a man of heart, humanity, and lasting hope. Controversies and struggles. While Barry Gibb's life is filled with triumph, it's also marked by deep personal tragedy and tough public moments. As the eldest Gibb brother, Barry has experienced the unimaginable, losing all three of his younger siblings. His youngest brother, Andy Gibb, died in 1988 at just 30 years old after struggling with addiction and depression. Then, Barry lost Maurice in 2003 due to complications from surgery, and Robin in 2012 after a battle with cancer. These heartbreaking losses left Barry as the last surviving BG, a burden he's spoken about with raw honesty. He's admitted to struggling with depression, survivor's guilt, and an emotional disconnect from the music he once made with his brothers. For a time, he couldn't even listen to their songs without breaking down. On top of the personal grief, Barry also dealt with public criticism during the disco backlash of the late 1970s. Despite their musical versatility, the Bee Gees became unfair targets of the anti-disco movement, with some radio stations refusing to play their songs. But Barry Gibb is nothing if not resilient. He channeled the pain into creativity, writing and producing for other artists, reinventing his career, and eventually returning to the stage to honor his brother's legacy. Through it all, Barry has remained a symbol of strength, proving that even in the face of loss and criticism, music and love can endure. Career highlights. Barry Gibb's career is nothing short of legendary, spanning over 6 decades of chart-topping hits, genre-defining sounds, and global influence. As the creative force behind the Bee Gees, Barry helped shape the sound of modern pop music. With over 220 million records sold worldwide, the group became one of the best-selling music acts of all time. Their soundtrack for Saturday Night Fever, featuring hits like Stayin' Alive, Night Fever, and How Deep Is Your Love, didn't just define the disco era. It transformed the Bee Gees into cultural icons. Barry's soaring falsetto and songwriting genius powered much of the group's success. In fact, he holds the distinction of being the only songwriter in history to have 4 consecutive #1 hits in the U.S., each performed by different artists, a testament to his songwriting brilliance. Beyond the Bee Gees, Barry's solo work has also earned acclaim. His 2016 album In the Now and 2021's Greenfields, a country-tinged reimagining of Bee Gees classics, showed his ability to evolve and stay relevant. Barry has also penned hits for other superstars, including Barbra Streisand's Woman in Love, Diana Ross's Chain Reaction, and Dionne Warwick's Heartbreaker. His influence extends far beyond his own performances. He's a master behind the scenes as well. Over the years, Barry Gibb has been recognized with the Grammy Legend Award, a knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II, and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside his brothers. From pop to disco, country to ballads, Barry's career is a blueprint of reinvention, talent, and timeless impact. Legacy and influence. Barry Gibb's legacy is one of brilliance, resilience, and timeless influence. As the frontman of the Bee Gees, Barry helped redefine pop music across generations, from the soft harmonies of the 60s to the disco revolution of the 70s and beyond. His signature falsetto, masterful songwriting, and genre-blending vision have inspired countless artists across decades. Musicians like Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, and the Jonas Brothers have cited the Bee Gees as a major influence, while legends like Michael Jackson and Prince admired Barry's vocal style and creative genius. Beyond music, Barry's story resonates because of his strength. He's endured profound personal loss, public criticism, and the ever-changing tides of the music industry. Yet through it all, he's remained grounded, gracious, and committed to the craft. He's the last surviving BG, but his voice carries the spirit of his brothers and the music they created together. Every time a Bee Gees song plays, you feel that magic, that emotional honesty, those impeccable harmonies, and that rhythm that still gets people dancing. Barry Gibb's influence isn't just in charts or awards. It's in the way his music brings people together, across countries, cultures, and generations. He's not just a music legend, He's a storyteller, a pioneer, and a keeper of one of pop music's most treasured legacies. And that wraps up our deep dive into the incredible life and legacy of Barry Gibb, a true music legend whose voice and spirit continue to inspire the world. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share your favorite Bee Gees song in the comments below, and subscribe for more stories about music icons like Barry. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.